Hey everyone, welcome back to J Car Mania, your ultimate source for raw, unfiltered car reviews, straight from the asphalt to your screen. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, the modern-day beast that continues to push the limits of American muscle performance. This isn't just a car, it's a symphony of horsepower, torque, technology, and sheer adrenaline. Whether you're a Mustang loyalist or someone curious about how far Ford can push its iconic pony car, stick around because what we're about to break down is pure automotive fire. Now, let's get one thing out of the way. The 2026 Shelby GT500 is not subtle. From the moment you lay eyes on it, it screams performance. The aggressive stance, wider track, functional air vents, and aerodynamic enhancements aren't for show. They're born from wind tunnel testing and countless hours on the track. Every curve, every line, every vent has a purpose, and that purpose is to keep this car glued to the pavement and breathing freely under pressure. Under the hood is where the real story begins. Ford has taken the already legendary 5.2-liter supercharged V8, codenamed Predator, and turned the heat up even more for 2026. This engine is now pushing a staggering 780 horsepower and 655 pound-feet of torque. That's a significant bump from the previous generation, thanks to revised internals, improved supercharger efficiency, and optimized EQ tuning. It's still paired exclusively to a 7-speed Tremec dual-clutch automatic transmission, and while some purists may pine for a manual, there's no denying this gearbox delivers lightning-fast shifts and brutal acceleration. Ford claims a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.3 seconds, and honestly, that feels conservative. Launch control engages with a ferocity that pins you to the back of your seat, and by the time you even glance down at the speedometer, you're well into triple digits. The quarter mile disappears in just over 10.5 seconds, and the top speed, a blistering 198 miles per hour. But raw speed is only one side of the GT500's personality. Let's talk about handling, because this is where the GT500 has made serious strides over previous generations. Thanks to Ford's MagneRide adaptive suspension system, revised chassis tuning, and a lower center of gravity, the 2026 Shelby feels more like a track weapon than ever before. You get an uncanny level of grip, especially with the optional carbon fiber track package, which adds Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, 20-inch carbon fiber wheels, a larger front splitter, and an adjustable GT4-style rear wing. This package not only reduces weight but significantly enhances downforce, keeping the car planted even through high-speed corners. Steering feedback is tight, responsive, and precise, exactly what you want when you're pushing the car to its limits. Turn-in is immediate, and the rear end stays remarkably composed, thanks in part to the electronic limited slip differential that smartly distributes torque. Whether you're tearing through tight S-curves or stretching its legs on a straightaway, the GT500 delivers a level of confidence and control that feels closer to a European supercar than a traditional American muscle car. Braking performance is equally impressive. Massive Brembo 6-piston calipers clamp down on 16.5-inch rotors up front, and they deliver fade-free, neck-snapping deceleration lap after lap. Pedal feel is firm and predictable, allowing for precise modulation whether you're on the street or the track. Now, while performance is the main draw, Ford hasn't ignored the interior, and it's worth touching on that for a moment. Slide into the cockpit, and you're met with a driver-focused layout that strikes a balance between muscle car heritage and modern tech. Recaro Sport. Seats come standard and they're bolstered to hold you tight through aggressive cornering while still being comfortable enough for longer drives. You'll find suede inserts, contrast stitching, and GT500 badging throughout, reminding you this isn't just any Mustang. The 12-inch digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, letting you toggle between different layouts depending on your drive mode. Whether you're cruising in normal, attacking corners in sport, or going full send in track mode, the cluster keeps all vital info front and center. The Sync 4 infotainment system runs smoothly on a crisp 13.2-inch touchscreen, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and a Bang & Olufsen sound system, in case you ever decide to listen to something other than that glorious V8 growl. And that growl, let's take a moment to appreciate it. The active exhaust system is pure muscle car music, ranging from a low burble at idle to a spine-tingling roar at full throttle. There's a quiet mode if you need it, Say for sneaking out early in the morning, but let's be honest, this car was made to be heard. Daily drivability has improved too. Thanks to the adaptive suspension and more refined chassis, the GT500 no longer punishes you for taking it on a long trip. The cabin is well insulated, the ride is compliant in normal mode, and all the tech features you'd expect in a modern performance car are there. Blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, all integrated seamlessly without detracting from the raw driving experience. But make no mistake, while it may have the creature comforts of a Grand Tourer, the GT500 is a hardcore performance machine at heart. Everything about this car, from the throttle response to the way it devours apexes, is engineered to deliver thrills. And it does so with a level of precision and refinement that elevates it beyond the realm of traditional muscle cars. One of the standout features for 2026 is the improved cooling system. Ford listened to customer feedback and track day warriors and went all in. Upgraded radiators, transmission coolers, and intercoolers ensure this beast can run hard lap after lap without breaking a sweat. That's critical, because with this much power and performance on tap, keeping temperatures in check is half the battle. Another new addition for 2026 is the optional semi-active rear wing with drag reduction system, DRS, a nod to motorsport technology. It adjusts based on speed and cornering inputs to optimize downforce when needed and reduce drag on straights. It's subtle in operation but makes a noticeable difference when pushing the limits. In terms of customization, Ford offers a wide array of paint options, stripe packages, wheel designs, and interior finishes. You can spec your GT500 to look like a showstopper or keep it more understated if that's your thing. Either way, you're getting a vehicle that stands out, not just in appearance, but in performance. Pricing for the 2026 GT500 starts around $94,000, but once you add the carbon fiber track pack and a few other must-have options, you're easily looking at six figures. And honestly, for what you're getting, 780 horsepower, cutting-edge suspension, carbon fiber elements, and track-ready performance, it's still one of the best value propositions in the high-performance car world. You're talking about supercar-level performance at a fraction of the price. This Mustang doesn't just continue a legacy, it redefines it. The 2026 Shelby GT500 is a culmination of everything Ford has learned about speed, control, and driver engagement over decades of racing and street dominance. It bridges the gap between brute force and finesse. It's loud, unapologetic, sophisticated, and utterly addictive. So who is this car for? It's for the die-hard enthusiast who wants the most powerful Mustang ever made. It's for the track junkie who needs something that can hang with exotic metal on the weekend. And yes, it's even for the daily driver who wants a piece of that Shelby heritage without compromising on comfort or tech. It's rare to find a car that wears so many hats and wears them so well. At the end of the day, the 2026 Mustang Shelby GT500 is more than a car, it's a statement. It tells the world that American muscle is not just alive but thriving in the era of electrification and efficiency. It's proof that combustion can still ignite passion, that sound and sensation still matter, and that driving, real driving, is far from dead. That's our deep dive into the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Let us know in the comments what you think. Would you take this over a European rival? Would you spec the carbon fiber track pack or keep it more road-friendly? Drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a rev, burnout, or performance review from J Car Mania. We've got more monster machines and detailed reviews coming your way real soon. Until next time, keep your foot down and your eyes up. Peace out.